it's like empty. It's like, I've never been to a place like that. I'm like, how could there be a restaurant here? Like, who's making my food? And then he walks us to the back of the kitchen. So the name of this app is Karma, and this is a food app that essentially allows you to go to a restaurant and pick out leftover food. So whatever isn't sold at a restaurant for like breakfast, lunch, dinner, if they don't sell it, you're actually allowed to use the app to go and collect it. I've never used it before, so obviously we're gonna test all of this out in this video, but you're technically supposed to get these food items for like 50% off, 60% off. Some of these go literally for like 30 cents. We're gonna start this with breakfast. I don't think there's a lot available yet because obviously breakfast is usually served until 11. So we're probably gonna see the breakfast items more like around 12. I think that makes the most sense, but we're gonna check it out in a second. I just want to say this video isn't sponsored. I will tell you exactly what I think of this, whether this works or not, but most importantly, I will tell you what I actually think about the existence of this app, which I know a lot of people are not going to agree with me, but I will tell you about that more towards the end of the video. As you can see, when you open the app, you sort of get like a map of the city. So this is like a map of like central London, and there's essentially nothing available at the moment, as you can see, but you can move the map and explore areas in which there might be something available. Usually around 3 p.m. is when you get the most foods, so it's possible that we might not eat anything until 3 p.m. Instead of telling you the number of restaurants available, it actually tells you the number of food items, which I think is kind of cool. So as you can see, we might have to wait a little bit longer to like explore like different areas and see what else we can find. If you tap on your profile, it also tells you how many food items you've rescued, which is really cool because like, I mean, technically you're saving stuff from being thrown away. Also how much money you've saved, so it will tell you like the difference between the original price and how much you paid for it, and the amount of kilograms of food rescued. As you can see, I'm in traffic right now. We're on our way to pick up breakfast, and I think you guys are gonna be surprised when I tell you what we're getting for breakfast. There aren't that many options for restaurants, so there's around 319 food items, but only a total of 2 restaurants to pick up leftovers. But keep in mind that it's only 12, so it's still not peak for leftover time. I feel like the foods we're gonna get later on are gonna be, there's gonna be more options. So these are the food items that I'm going to look for. Most of these are 50% off, 75% off. I don't know if you can see, but it's essentially sushi. Most of these are sushi items, like spicy roll with cucumber. It's also very stressful because he keeps on saying that there's only like 5 items left, and then he goes down to like 3 items very quickly. So once you see something, you literally have to drive or take the train, whatever it is, you have to get there quick because by the time you get there, it might not be available anymore. So I think I'm around like maybe 15 minutes away. So hopefully when we get there, we still got our choices. So we're behind this big red bus, but I think this is the place. It's called Sushi Mania. So this is, I mean, we're as central as it gets, so this is gonna be kind of hard to park, but our food is waiting right there. I mean, hopefully, if we were quick enough. As you can see, there's still some items left. I think I'm gonna go for this prawn katsu and avocado chicken katsu royale. Let's get this just to freak out all the sushi fans watching this. I don't know how fresh this is gonna be, but it actually makes sense because sushi is one of those things that if you don't sell it, you can't really sell it anymore. Kimchi! It gives you how long you've got to pick up the order. This place is actually really like easy, but some places it's like you've got like 7 minutes to go pick it up, which is so stressful. So this is gonna be like a breakfast lunch because obviously it's kind of late now. This place is very close to Chinatown, so it smells so good. I'm so glad we're actually eating something nice. Is this place kind of bougie? Me walking in to get my food with 50% off. I love how I'm actually having kimchi for breakfast, but honestly, I'm not complaining. I mean, I got a great deal. Wow, that is really spicy. Also, there's a lot of people looking at me. Okay, whatever. I'm that hungry that it's honestly worth eating now before I get home because this is gonna be like my breakfast slash lunch, but I do want to try something here already. I don't know what this is. Okay, let's give this a try. Oh. Wow. Wow. I'm not gonna risk it with soy sauce considering how messy I am and the fact that I'm inside the car and I don't want to ruin it, but I'm pretty sure this is prawn tempura in the center. It's so freaking good. Look at the size of this sushi. Can you believe how much food I ordered and the size of it? Like, this is actually crazy. Look at the size of this. It's freaking big. Look, I can barely fit it in my mouth. Okay, we get it. That was that's what she said. I'm officially back home and I'm very excited to dive into this. I mean, as you can see, I finished my kimchi already. Which one should we try first? This is a prawn one, which means the one we've had before, I think it might have been fried duck. You can see the tail of the shrimp on this one. I'm not sure if that's edible. Is that edible? Someone let me know in the comment section. Before anything, let's make sure we cover every piece of sushi in soy sauce. I love soy sauce. I know everyone thinks it's trash to cover your sushi in so much of it. I don't know how they do it, but honestly, it's kind of hard to believe that this is leftovers. But I guess it kind of makes sense. Like, if you have a big amount of sushi, you can't really sell it later, so it makes sense because it goes bad so quickly. It tastes good. I think the one I had before, I think it might have been fried duck. It was kind of better. This one, not my favorite. That's a lot better. I am the first person to admit how uncultured I am, so no idea what that is. Oh, wait. Can't forget to dip it in soy sauce. It's like... it tastes like mushrooms, but like fermented mushrooms. It's pretty good. I don't want to say that tastes like leftovers, but the prawn is supposed to be crispy, but it's not crispy anymore, and I think that's what's bothering me. It's like kind of soggy, the prawns in the center. How am I already running out of soy sauce? I put so much here. Like, I don't understand the physics behind my stomach. Let's address the elephant in the room. This looks like a freaking burrito. Look how big that is. Is that tuna? I think this is like a rice sheet on the outside, and then it's got like leaves. Like, literally, when a vegetarian gets surgery done. Oh, there's a hair on this one. Okay, that could have been from, like, meat. Whatever, it's 50% off. Like, the salad on the side, or whatever it is, it's like crunchy when you bite into it. So I'm gonna say that they probably made too much for lunch and then it wasn't selling, and they're like, okay, we need to get this stuff out. But if you brought this to someone's house, no one would even guess this is leftovers. Like, it's presented nicely, it tastes great. Only one of them, which was the shrimp one, I don't want to be mean, but like not the freshest of like sushi rolls, but I am very happy with this, and I'm gonna show you now how much money we saved and also how many kilograms of food we saved. So we saved around 15 pounds and we also rescued 2 kilograms of food. So obviously, I mean, it was 2 different meals. It was breakfast and lunch. So I guess it was a little bit more than like a normal person would order. If you go on the map, there's also a lot more options for dinner. So this is gonna be very exciting. So I'll probably check in with you guys in like 4 hours, 5 hours, because I don't want to leave dinner for too late. So I placed the order, so we're arriving at the place right now, and it says we've got 3 hours to go and pick up the food before like you can't pick it up anymore. I guess it expires. So we're gonna go there and pick it up. I've never been to this place before. It's Italian food, like you can't mess up Italian food, right? Unless it's expired. But I'm staying positive because we had such a good like lunch that like it has to be good. This is so freaking weird. Like basically we couldn't find the restaurant, we couldn't find a place to pick up the food, like it wasn't anywhere. So I was on the phone with the guy for like half an hour, like on the phone trying to find this place. The place doesn't seem to exist. And then he walks us like through this place. It's like the back of a building, look. It's like empty. It's like, I've never been to a place like that. I'm like, how could there be a restaurant here? Like, who's making my food? And then he walks us to the back of the kitchen. It's not an entrance to a restaurant, it's just a kitchen. We're literally picking up leftovers from the same place where they put trash. I feel right at home. I love that for me. We should just open the door. Wait, that's gonna be so weird if I just open the door to the kitchen. I'm like, hey. It's just the kitchen.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Hello. Do you know how long it's gonna take? Oh. It's just, there's a guy sitting in a corner listening to metal music, and that's it. I was like, how long is it gonna take? He's like, I don't know, we ordered. Our leftover dinner is officially served, and oh my god, have I got tea for the dinner part of the video, because this was honestly so freaking weird. Like, I tried to film some of it. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna be able to include any of it, because I wasn't really thinking that was gonna be worth filming. But even though the title of this video is I'm only eat these foods for 24 hours, the reality is I will actually eat this for like 48 hours. Like, these will actually last me for tomorrow as well. So, you know, it's not, I don't really waste food, so. Oh my god, it barely fits on the table. Me and my last 5 brain cells hanging out. I feel like I'm on a talk show. I will choose box number 4, okay. That's a video idea. I think I picked crab ravioli just because I've never had crab ravioli before. But I am very glad that I picked it because that actually looks delicious. So, oh no. Now it's getting more accurate to my actual number of brain cells. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put this in plates so you guys can actually see everything because these boxes are massive. That's supposed to be tomato spaghetti, but this is the weirdest spaghetti I've ever had. Can you guys see that? That's not a spaghetti. That's like some weird like noodle that kind of looks like those like pot noodles that you get and then you just put like hot water and then it's ready. Oh my god, that looks delicious. These are little pastries made with like, I guess like bread dough, and ooh, that one is like purple. This has probably been sitting in this box for so long that it's literally got the shape of the box. Like, do you see that? So we got some more ravioli. This is pesto ravioli, so I'm gonna just put it next to the crab one. I'm gonna start by trying this pesto ravioli because it just looks so good. It's like green and covered in pesto. And I just want to say that it was so freaking weird. I couldn't find the restaurant. And basically, we found out there actually isn't a restaurant. Like, this is not a place where people go and have food. It's just like a kitchen. Like, you literally go to the back of the kitchen. The weird part is that the chef, like the guy making this food, actually came and looked for me. Actually, I think there was another guy who worked there. It was just behind the door. I'm not sure if you guys are gonna see the footage of this, but he basically didn't speak. He was just listening to really loud music in the corner. It was such a weird vibe. It felt like exactly what you'd think that an app that is based on picking up leftover food would be like. It looked exactly like that, like kind of sketchy, kind of weird. I have to be honest, I can't complain. This is pretty good pasta. It tastes like fresh pasta. It also does taste a little bit like leftovers, like pasta the next day. So, you know, I love it. Still, like, it's pretty good for the fact that this costs like $3.50 per box or something crazy like that. I think these pastries that they sell, this is like their speciality. I mean, at least according to their page. So, why is that like pizza and pasta combined? It's like every Italian dish in one. It's so good. Wow. Oh my god, it's a freaking ravioli inside pizza dough with like pasta sauce on top. Are you kidding me? Like, I don't know if you guys can see the layers of it. You can see the ravioli on the inside. It doesn't taste that different, but still, wow. I'm gonna go for some pasta now, but I didn't really finish telling you guys the story. So basically I couldn't find the restaurant, and then the chef comes outside, right, looking for me. He's literally dressed like a chef, like he's got the apron on, it's like he's covered in like flour, like he's just been like making some pizzas. And he's very young as well. He was literally so young, like probably still experienced. I mean, it doesn't mean, if you're young, it doesn't mean that you're not experienced. And he just comes outside. He's so nice though, like really nice. He's like, do you guys want to come in the kitchen? And well, like, I don't know if we should go inside or wait in like the corridor. But obviously, because I wanted to film some of it for you guys, we sort of stayed outside. But he actually invited us to go and stand in the kitchen and watch him make the food. And honestly, I do have to say that even though it looked really sketchy in the video, like that corridor with like these doors and trash everywhere, the kitchen inside, like I went there after and I didn't film because I didn't want him to feel uncomfortable. But it looked so freaking clean, like even though... like at first I was kind of like, what is this? It looked so freaking clean, and he was so young but so like dedicated to making these foods, and it shows because this is good. I mean, I could still regret it, but let's see. This actually reminds me of when I was in Italy. Like, this is the closest I've ever eaten pasta and like Italian food to when I was in actual Italy. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I do think these items might be leftovers, especially like these little like bitey things, because he put one of each. You know, maybe they didn't sell them for lunch and then he's just like repurposing the food, but that doesn't mean that it isn't good. Like, I'm not that picky about food, you know. I think we tried a little bit of everything, and before I carry on eating my dinner, I just wanted to like tell you my actual opinion on this app, because I did say in the video that this is not sponsored, so I can tell you whatever I want, like if I liked it, if I didn't like it, like no one's really controlling my thoughts in my videos. I think we got two completely different experiences. For lunch, that really didn't feel like leftovers, like you felt like a solid meal still. And it might be because sushi is one of those things that you sort of have to sell it quickly, and that might have like felt fresher, and I really enjoyed that. It didn't feel like leftovers. Now for dinner it was a little bit different because it felt more like what I expected the app to be like. We went to the kitchen, we're like waiting for foods. This wasn't exactly what I ordered. They sort of changed some items because, you know, some of them probably weren't available when we got there. I think we still managed to get a really good deal. Like, we got this for like 65% off, like the whole thing, and we got lucky. Like, the guy was like an actual good chef, so all of this tastes amazing. So I would definitely recommend, if you want to use the app, to give it a try. But I also just wanted to say that I've talked a little bit about this in my videos, and I do believe that a lot of food waste from restaurants and from just the food industry in general, I think there is a lot of food waste. So I think it's a good thing that people are trying to repurpose food and sort of sell it at a lower price. But I also think that sometimes like homeless people or people who just don't have money to buy food or are less fortunate, I think that should also be accounted for. I think so many like big like fast food companies throwaway food that could have been repurposed for those people and for those communities. So basically, I hope that an app like this, like, I think it's a great thing, but I hope that it doesn't take away from that. I hope this makes any sense. It makes sense in my head, but like I always say, I'm really bad at talking and explaining my points. I'm really good at eating though, so give it a like if you guys enjoy this video. It's so much fun to do stuff like this, to try new apps and sort of go outside and just explore weird things and test them out for you guys. If there's like any app that you'd want me to try, please let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to make more videos on stuff like this, and if you'd like that, please don't forget to give it a like. I would love to do a part 2 with a different app, or maybe on a different city. Let me know where you guys live, and maybe I could go there and try this app. Like, that would be an idea for a series. To make sure you don't miss out on that, don't forget to subscribe, and also tap that little notification bell, so if YouTube thinks you might be interested in the video, they will send you a notification, and it obviously makes it easier for you guys to know when I posted a new video. If you don't like me, if you don't like my videos, there's a lot of good content on YouTube, so please feel free to go and watch that. Like, I know like some people actually do go after I say that, and I think that's just the way it's meant to be. So if there's other stuff you're interested in, please go watch it. I put a lot of effort into my videos and making sure the content is good and different every time, so I'm grateful to those of you who stayed and have been loyal for so long, but no hard feelings. I love you guys. I think I will see you guys in 1 or 2 days, so I love you, and I will see you on my next video. Bye bye.